Shout out to Real Talk Christine in the building. We're about to go at it in about 10 more seconds. I want to make sure this live doesn't get flagged for the violence that I'm about to engage in. Oh boy. I don't get it. I just be minding my business, trying to do me, and I gotta like get this have this kind of behavior come my way every single day. I just don't get it every day. And I wasn't shout out to Nab in the building, Nab 88. Shout out to Nab. I don't get it. By the way, for both Christina and Nab, for y'all to know, I unblocked everybody, but that those accounts, if somebody make an account, by the way, that says shout out to H-Way in the building. If somebody blocked, oh my God, this is about to take me all the way up. Let me get off this elevator. Oh my God. This elevator is about to take me all the way upstairs, and I gotta fucking do this again. Twerk just caught me at the worst time ever. I'm angry right now. Fucking angry. Yeah, you go. Sorry. Oh, you had. Okay, you did. Yeah, it brought me all the way upstairs. Oh, I might have to put mine. It's fine. Interesting. Yeah, it does that. Like if you put it in the last minute, then it stalls. I thought we could get to any floor though. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it allows you to do that. But I know a common areas it gives you the. Right. Why would the parking areas be common areas? I think you get out. Oh, actually, that's weird because I have access to all the parking areas. Yeah, that's maybe I hit the wrong button. Yeah, this one sticks sometimes. Yep. Have a good day. Appreciate that. Yeah, all right. That was awkward because I got caught slipping because I cussed out the elevator like, what the fuck? And then the guy heard me. All right, so yeah, Dak. This is best. We look forward to watching you, homie. It's all right, brother. We have frustration throughout the day. That kick ass. Definitely. Um, okay, so I'm gonna get straight into it, okay? I'm talking about Torp here. Nim's gonna call him a white, you know what, DJ. Who is that? Okay, let me get straight to it, guys. The reason why I am even doing this, because I get a text message from somebody, and this time it wasn't Christina, because she's in the chat. She didn't text me this. But I get the good old-fashioned text message. This man is talking about you again. And then I'm like, oh God, it's just this guy yelling is going to call him a white, you know what? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Liam is going to call him a white. Who is Liam? I don't know what that is, Christina. I don't get it. So I continue addressing these people because when people are tagging me in posts and I have hatred to these people who are suspected white supremacists, I'm going to use that opening that he gave me as a white supremacist to like kick his stuff in. And that's what we're about to do right now. I'm actually going to wait till I get to my apartment because I don't want to end this stream of consciousness because I get somebody in the elevator with me that I don't want to hear me go in. But we're about to go in on this dude. I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. Yes, EJ. Okay. I don't know if this is rocket science to you. I don't know if you're like, I don't get it. Like, are you like not knowing what YouTube is? Aren't you on here for entertainment? So if it's gonna make me feel better, destroying this man, talking about this man, and then you're gonna enjoy hearing it. Oh, now I go all the way downstairs. This fucking elevator. Jesus Christ. If it's gonna make you feel better, shout out to Maverick Capitalist in the building. No, I'm so confused, Christina. I'm sorry. I'm just so confused. Look, of course, if you guys like to listen to it and I like to dish it out, why wouldn't I do that? Like, come on now. And shout out to Todd Johnson in the building also. And by the way, guys, I literally had the shortest ride along of all time. like of all time. You're gonna see it. The shortest ride along of all time. It was absolutely nasty word. You're gonna see. Appreciate that, Mav. All right, so let me get up in here and get on the computer here. So I did, like I said, guys, I've been minding my business. I've been chilling, and I don't understand why this fucking turtle face, looking like freaking Franklin off of freaking that PBS show, having ass is out here talking crap. Now, the only reason why this got me here and it brought me to this space I'm in right now is because this asshole decided to say, like Dennis, who thinks he's white. That literally infuriated me to a point of doing this video because I'm tired of these fucking white supremacists, people like him that think it's okay because I'm talking like more positive black stuff now. Now I'm a white. Now I think I'm white, so I think I'm a liberal now because I'm talking more positive black. But when I was talking the nasty stuff, when I was saying all the nasty stuff, nobody said a word. Nobody cared. Twerp didn't care. And what fucking name is a twerp? Fucking idiot. What a freaking name, twerp? Hell, twerp. All right, so we got a white supremacist in the building, guys. If one of y'all could just block him, suspected white supremacist in the building. Probably Twerp and JB probably send him over, even though he calls himself cutting up JB. I don't get why. I'm pretty sure because he's live streaming right now. He's probably going to try to, like, once he realizes I'm talking about him, he's probably going to try to live stream me, and I'm going to still cook him the same way I was going to cook him before he started live streaming. Appreciate you, Christina, for removing that. Shout out to Business Connection. What's going on, man? We're about to pretty much go in on this idiot Torp right now, who continues to like get me riled up on one. All right, so we got why is the camera so blurry right now? What the heck is going on? Come on, iPhone. Why are you letting me down, iPhone? All right, there we go. All right, we're good now. All right, we start that. All right, so we're in full HD now. We're clear quality, okay? Okay, so guys, here's the situation. Gunner basically said that he's an entertainer, didn't he? I think he's putting an act on to get views. Probably, yes. Yeah. At this point, Torp is a drug, and Torp literally has a I didn't have Mike on in front of me. Thank you for letting me know. So yeah, Torp pretty much is probably on some type of drug. He's from Kentucky, where the drug heads used to like come from, for the most part. When I lived in Ohio, you know, we asked the people with fucked up teeth. Yes, Torp has a channel. We asked people with fucked up teeth. No, I wasn't gonna call him a white supremacist because that guy was nice. I mean, he was cool. He was chilling. He wasn't. He didn't try to suspect me. So I'm gonna go to the whole Torp and his asinine comment of calling me. I think I'm white now because it's like now that I'm talking positive about black folks, now all of a sudden I want to be white. I'm just not playing that. And I was literally keeping it respectful. He came in the chat. I didn't cook him. I just left it alone. But for him to insinuate that I think I'm white, I've never, even when I was freaking bashing black people, I've never one time said that I wanted to be white. I've never woke up in the morning and said I want to be white. Okay, this is the skin that God gave me. God gave me the skin. Okay, not you, Torp. Okay, I'm a black man. Okay, I can't wake up and pretend that I'm white. And life doesn't work that way. So it looks like he took his transcripts off, or maybe they're not up yet. So now I got to go freaking manually and find this clip. Shout out to Ski in the building, SG in the building. Bayou repair guy. I can accept you as a white. It's okay. I've been white for 45 years. Okay. Um, let me find this. Let's just go to the clip. Freaking meth head looking dude. And you know he lied. He's not even from California. He's freaking like from Kentucky. The depths of Kentucky. He's literally from the depths of Kentucky, like where the freaking meth heads live. Not realizing that I didn't realize that he lied. I really thought he was from California, and I was giving him the benefit of the doubt this whole time. But he continuously in this on this live or on this video says Negro, even though he knows what we just at this point, like I can't call him a racist because it's insulting the racist because I know like he's doing this for attention. So I'm not gonna let him have that card. He's just an ignorant asshole who thinks it's okay to disrespect somebody because he thinks he wants some because he can't get views by just being talented. I gave the man props. Like when he talks and he cooks, it's entertaining to watch. It's like an old man, like on Simpsons, you know, old man yelling at the forest. That's what this dude is. But he took it to the level of using the Negro word, knowing that I was going to start up drama again. And then he decided to say, I think I'm white.
Ever grown any of that shit in your backyard with some soil and water and wait for the sun to come out to make it grow? It's called organic, JB. Don't make fuck about stupid people or stupid situations. Don't do that. Please not. Don't. I'll tell you why I don't like that. Double standard, Debbie Downer, fucking judgmental pricks.
He spits on his floor like a fucking...
Fuck you. Making $20 a month to do it. Like being called a drug by the...
Where is this at? I don't want to have to go through this whole thing.
Alcoholic. Alcoholics hide shit. Rev. The Red's been making these ever since fucking Robert Reese got him a bit fucking much. Be supporting pot. And the motherfucker sound like alcoholism. And this man, because I've been drinking too much. But see here, I'll give you an left-winged.
I guess, guys.
Piss off a bunch of fucking drug addicts.
I'm not going to watch this whole thing again. I can't.
Alcoholic is business, but you come up here and be fucking drunk all goddamn week. But how cool.
He's pretty much mad that
I feel when I'm not. Pot has a place. I can give you alcohol, dude. You want to have that discussion, maybe. And man, when you're talking to somebody that's mad and angry, with you, they don't say there's nothing fucking Jamerson like he does. I would.
All right, fuck it. I'm not doing all that. Put it like this, guys. I'm not doing all that. Okay. It ain't that serious. He continuously says the N-word once again. And you know what, Torp? If you want to come up here, I'm gonna rip you face to face, okay, on this live stream, okay? And if you start cussing a storm, you can't do it on my channel. You know, be the boy you are. You're my son, okay? You are booted. He might be. Here's the thing, business connections. It's good to say, is he part of the clan? But the thing is, you got to understand, the clan isn't even around anymore. The clan is like people who are still repping the KKK. They're literally like don't have any power, like you know. But the white supremacist groups, the new ones, got way more power than you know the KKK had at one point, because these people are the ones that are hiring and firing us black folks, you know. But they're not called KKKs. They're called the U.S. government. Because once again, when you have a U.S. government that makes us and forces us to say that we're equal, but then we're like not afforded safety, as in these, you know, communities not having help with 30 plus people shot on a Memorial Day weekend, 9 killed, including a 8-year-old or 9-year-old young lady or young woman or young kid. Okay, you got to understand, guys. KKK, they're before, like in the 50s, 40s, they used to be out. And no, listen, guys. Like, look, I'm not beating up the word. Business connections is right. He making a good point. What I'm saying is, like in the 30s and 40s, or not even 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, KKK had the power to where they were hanging people. They were like going into people's houses and like just they were doing like blatant like whatever they wanted, and they didn't get in trouble for it. Now, if any of them did anything out in the open and like anywhere other than like Kentucky or like a North Carolina, whatever such, they're gonna get in trouble. But you have the U.S. government is now a big KKK movement in regards to black people because you have our communities not getting the same treatment as, you know, communities that would be majority white. Now, let me say this, okay? Torp, I knew he had to live in like Kentucky. I remember he said he lived in Kentucky on one of his videos in the past. Like, look at his house. Like, his house is like antiques. He still got like a boombox in the background, a sewing machine. He actually hid the sewing machine before he did my live because he was so talking about everybody else being triggered. He was so triggered with me calling out his sewing machine that he hid his sewing machine. And then when he got done with the live, he put the sewing machine back because it's right back there. Literal sewing machine. Like, this dude literally like looks like he smells like not just ass, but like beer and cigarettes. Like, his car, oh my God. Like, you gotta understand, this is the epitome of white trash. And it ain't no coming back from this, Torp. Don't try to come acting like you're cool and this and that. Because, you know, you got me and you got on and you loved me when I was like bashing black people. When I was always black people are this, black people are that, you were loving me. You have no issues with me. But then the moment that I decided to start, you know, speaking positive of us black people, now all of a sudden you want to call me and say I want to be white. I want to be white because I want to talk about positive things when it comes to the black community. I'm trying to be white. That's what triggered me to even do this, because you need to get your shit together and understand, dude, that I want to be me. I don't care about the skin color ultimately, but I know that black people in this country are treated less than still because of the fact, once again, you have shootings in one area, but they don't get no treatment. But if that was white people, then they would freaking literally go and they would do something about it. Okay. Just like you have these institutions, you know, the high schools and middle schools that are not properly funded. Okay. While you have the thought and the message out to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and this and that, but you're giving these kids like less than education compared to other people in other communities, but you want to, you know, cover it up by saying suburban community. How do you expect these individuals to end up in the suburban community if they can't even get a proper education to learn right and wrong in life, to know how to properly go submit a resume, to how to do an interview to get into a big, you know, major college? You know, there's life lessons that you get in high school that some parents, if they got the same education, can't teach you. And you got to remember, when these kids are growing up with everybody around them being in a gang or being in the middle of violence, not knowing right from wrong in reality to make it in America, then what do you expect the people to do? They're going to continue to trickle down it's almost systematic to where the government wants people to put back in the prisons when the people die who are already in prison. That's just literally what it is. Like, they're literally growing black people, birthing black people. And I know a lot of y'all say abortion, you know, more black people are murdered from abortion than ever. That's a reason, because they want to keep us at that 13 to 14% of the country. Because guess what? That's a happy medium to where you get enough people to recycle through the prison pipeline system, whatever. So you can keep recycling the same people, black people, into prison. And then you have people like me that blame the people and say you're criminals, you're this, you're that, not asking them why did they do it. A lot of people didn't do it for no reason other than they didn't know any better. Okay. And I'm sorry. I mean, I've never got to that point, but I've done stuff that would put me in prison because I didn't know any better. And I just thought, you know, who cares? Like, they don't care about us anyway. All right, let me get to the chat here. You know, literally looking like Franklin the Turtle. Now, I did try to befriend him, and not befriend him as in hanging out with him. I was trying to be cool because at the time I was on the same conservative talking points that he was on. And literally, they were just talking points. I didn't believe most of the stuff I was saying. I was just saying it because it made me feel better, because I was disrespecting people that I felt had no love for me. And once again, it's self-hate. That's the key word, guys, for today. Self-hate. Okay. Christina is original thoughts queen. And if anybody wants to jump up, it's gonna be we're talking about Torp right now. Only Torp. Even though it should be focused on this Trump being railroaded right now. Jewish people are the richest people in the United States. They're still considered white, so it doesn't matter. They're still considered white. Robbie, I get it though. Yeah, he wants to be able to use the M word. He wants to be able to use the M word. You know, that ain't it. EJ, high school isn't made to teach what? Let me know what they're not made to teach, okay? And let me go to my YouTube chat because that's better. It's easier for me to see. Torp does got. He wants to say whatever he wants, yes, because that's that redneck meth head mentality, like no consequences for behavior. But you see how triggered he got for me calling him a white guy. Me calling him a white guy, he flipped out. He literally flipped out when I called him a white guy. But he doesn't understand how people would feel being called the N-word. But it's funny games to him. See, just saying his name got my nose itching. Original thought. If you want to come up and break it down, that's all good. Dennis, the government used the black people as a scientific experiment. We already been through that, Robbie. If you want to come up and explain more deep, then go for it. But we already know that. We already been talking about that. Let's. You can add some context to that if you want to jump on here. Money boss. If it wasn't for your engagement, you would be gone. Okay. Because you're just mad that she don't want you. Yes, the prison pipeline is used for our black youth. Absolutely. Do you expect them to care about? Do you expect them to care about black people? Is that a serious question? No. Once again, you cannot, as a country, we pay taxes just like everybody else. You cannot have a country saying that we're all free, we're all given this, we're all going to get this and that. If you don't care about black people, then don't say that we all got to act like we're equal. We're not. That's the point. Like, don't say that and it not be. Well, some folks were treating you pretty bad in any case, to be fair. Yeah, Math, I don't know. It's just these people just want attention, and I hate to give them their attention, but like, you know, like, this is what I always cherry pick. Torp is literally too grown of a man, from what I thought. Always cherry pick this man. Not urgent. Torp is literally a almost 60-year-old man, still using words, trying to be cool with the hat back. He's not a hippie. He's a redneck, freaking inbred hillbilly from freaking Kentucky. Okay, literally, he's the type of man that would shoot you if you're black and you're on his porch because you went to the wrong house and you're knocking on the door at 9 o'clock to deliver a pizza. He would shoot you. Like, that's the type of inbred this man is. And I try to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's either an actor or he's deranged at this point. Because this man, literally, to be 50, 60 years old on YouTube arguing with freaking grown men, like, I don't get it. Like, dude, nobody cares. Nobody cares about what you have to say. You're not important, dude. The only reason why I'm doing this is because this is giving me a chance to take out a suspected white supremacist. You could have not said nothing about race, and them folks from 6 months ago would have insulted you. No, Maverick, that's not true. And Maverick, you got to stop doing that, man. Because I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. okay, and you're Math, we're cool, so I'm not gonna take it there. We can text each other, but you gotta understand, Math, you're making. I gotta say this publicly because you're making me look bad because I show so much love to you, but you be catering to these white supremacists and these suspected white supremacists is making you look like you not a white supremacist, but you're like a I don't want to because you're an intelligent, smart, amazing man. You know that. But they're making you look like a useful idiot because you know JB is a freaking white supremacist. And you were literally like giving him all the love and praise and everything. That's just the YouTube homie. Yeah, this Instagram, the one I was telling you on, the one that does the creator. But yeah, let's see if she's I don't look like creep staring. But yeah, she's the one I was telling y'all that does the influencing. But yeah, pretty much, guys, listen, Mav, you gotta understand, you're making me look bad because you are literally supporting JB. Okay, you're supporting people that literally don't mess with black people. And if you're messing with me and you're saying we're cool, you gotta be cool with all black people, man. You can't be like rocking with somebody that you know is a white supremacist. That just makes us look bad. Okay, me and you, because I'm supporting you, and you be doing that, and you understand you be coming out of you be out of pocket too when you do it. And I'm like, dude, relax. Like, so this comment, you gotta understand. Torp was on my nuts. Torp was literally like praising me because I was bashing black people and I was like being ignorant. I was showing hatred. So he was singing my tunes. The only reason why now he talks crap about me, talking about I want to be white, is because of the fact he's mad that I'm talking about what people like him are doing. That's the reason why he's mad. But it's all love, Matt. Just keep that in mind in the future, okay? That's real. A lot of black youth in these poor areas don't got anyone who cares about them. So why should they care about themselves? They go to do crime. Yep, that's it. Like they don't know any better. They don't know that they have other options. So they just do crime pretty much. I mean, they just don't. It's like night and day. I remember back in the day when you saw two people fighting, I used to run to the fight and watch and like cheer it on. But then now, as a grown man, now that I know that was wrong, I try to break up the fight, if that makes sense. Okay. High school is designed to make workers, all the stuff you're saying isn't taught in high school, it's supposed to be taught at home. School is to create worker robots. No, EJ. I went to both a black and a white school. And the white school, and I say white as a majority white school, we had tech prep and tech prep. And by the way, if y'all want me to read your comment, for sure you got super chat. I'm going to start scrolling down all the way. But yeah, we had tech prep. We had chauffeuring, okay, available to us. But then if you go to Wilson, which was a black school, you had chauffeuring, but you didn't have the tech prep programs. And tech prep let in about 50 students that were able to learn how to do networking, Cisco, etc. Okay, with Cheney High School. Okay, so you gotta understand there's levels to it. And then at Cheney, we had a home ec. We did have financial literacy courses. I forgot the name of them, but we had a couple of them. But those were for like for the most part, white students because most of the kids that were in there were white, and they would. I'm assuming those were like advanced classes. But for some reason, you only saw white people in those accounting classes and those classes that taught you about money, and you didn't have those at Wilson. So it's classes that do transform you into a productive citizen. Peace Central. When people use certain terms and vulgarity, I can't even say the word. It always destroys the context of being dialogue. True, but it depends. You can use the F bomb sometimes and it ain't gonna hurt you. They're in line. Black people are outside and underneath the system. You have taxation without representation. Absolutely. I don't know what you mean by it's interesting. My folks wouldn't even know many words used here. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, Mav, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. You're entertaining him. Talking about him is going to make him stick around. You got to learn. No, Cheeky Chops, I wanted to get out what I wanted to get out. And I was feeling in my soul to like denounce this white supremacist. Because I think at this point we know he's a white supremacist, even though he has no powers. I can't call him a supremacist. He's just a white national. Actually, I can't call him nationalist because there ain't nothing wrong with like respecting and loving your race more than any other race. It's ignorant, but it is what it is. Because you got black supremacists. I mean, black nationalists. What I think is he's just an idiot at this point and white. But I got to denounce him because I was literally like the last time like I talked about him, I was like talking about how he's just ignorant and blah 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 this and that and this and that. But now I gotta like denounce him. I'm done with him. I don't want him to even think when he comes in my chat. I'm not gonna acknowledge him. Just not. I'm sorry. You are over there because you like the worst thing you could do. That's like me going in front of the class and talking, and then you say I sound white because I'm talking proper. This is absolutely nasty. Nasty work. Matt, what's clean to you is not clean to me. That looks like a shit show. Like he just has a whole bunch of mess. Like when he dies, everything that's in the background is going in the trash can. Like there's nothing that's being kept. You gotta understand. Like he has a speaker to a boombox that probably doesn't even work. He has a sewing machine he probably doesn't even use. I get it though. I definitely don't think that his house is clean. And by the way, Matt, I don't know if you were like, because I know you're like you do what do you call them? Like when you say 2000, you're gonna be 2000 at the end of the live or something. My spot is actually clean. I'm probably gonna do a tour. I'm probably gonna do a whole video of my place, my studio, and why, I'm paying what I'm paying for it, and do the whole, the comment areas and the pool and all that. I'm probably gonna do that. But if you're just throwing, more so shade to like that video I did to where everybody said my house was a mess because I'm bachelor. I'm sorry. Like bachelor pad. I'm in a relationship, but I'm talking about bachelor, like I'm living by myself. So of course I don't care. It could be a cluster mess. But back to the point. No, she's actually a grown adult, like a grown woman who's a successful person. EJ, I'm not saying you gotta be cool with all black people. What I'm saying is, like, when people hate somebody because of their skin color, that makes them ignorant. Okay. Like my ride along was so short, but I'm gonna show y'all a moment that happened on my ride along. Okay. Like literally, I was judging this guy, and I thought when he pulled up, so I saw this guy. I have to tell y'all now, screw it. The guy pulls up with this chick. His chick is like the stereotypical light skinned girl, like the nice girl who's like gets with the hood dude. So the dude, he looks kind of hood because he got the dreads. And he has this angry look on his face, like like just staring. So I'm thinking, stereotypical. She's gonna pump the gas. So um, they pull up in front of me, and I thought they were trying to take the spot from me, but really the chick just doesn't know how to drive. So the car behind them pulls out, and they're like she doesn't know how to drive, so she was pulling into that spot. Some Asian lady takes their spot while they're backing up, takes the spot, and then she just smiles and puts her head down. And she stayed in the car to make sure they weren't going to do nothing. So the guy being like, I realized it was like not that type of black guy, like who normally in LA, if you do that to a black guy in LA, if he was hood, he's probably gonna knock your block off, and he's probably gonna make you move your car, and the chick probably gonna give you a beat down. But because the guy was a productive citizen, a respectful man, in regards to like he worries about his freedom because he needs to work and earn money, he didn't do that. He was angry though, and then he went in and got a water, and they parked behind the woman just waiting. So then he comes out, I'm like, dude, I respect you for not saying that to her. Much respect to that. He's like, nah, yeah, man, that was stupid, but it's all good. And he kept going. And then like lady, she had to go into the pump, get into the gas station for some reason, and then she's holding up the people. So long story short, they kept their patience and they parked and they put the gas in. But I assumed that it was about to go down, and I was about to record it for a second, but then I realized they're respectable and they just, worry about their freedom more than anything, which is how they should be. That is, if you would have teamed up with Pedro, Dash, and Trader instead of Torp and Glitch Dash, you would be popping by now. Nope, I would not have been, because of the fact I was working with Dash Trader behind the scenes with my videos, but I never sent them videos. I could have did stuff with Pedro. That's not the issue. The issue is I don't want to associate with nobody. I don't want to rely on nobody. I want to do YouTube by myself. Like, they can have it. I want to do me. And the only reason why I'm not popping because I got out of gig tubing. But once now that I'm doing gig tubing, as you can see, I have DoorDash in the video title. You're going to see me back popping in no time because I'm doing gig content. Those programs, though, Dennis got rid of because of school district. Who are running the school district? Maverick. It ain't the school district, okay? It's the school. They put it at Cheney, which is a white school, majority white. You can look it up in 2004 when I graduated. They had it. But then Rand and Wilson, which were black schools in 2004 before they shut them down and changed names, those schools were more black and they didn't have those same programs, okay? So once again, it was you want to get a white this and a black stat. And in my class, it was only 3 black kids and like 20 white kids, 22 white kids. And then the other class, same thing. Okay? It is what it is. Robbie, we get that. We talked about that last time. Good information, though. Black people have equal rights. Lil Wayne said it best. He's a rich black man. And also, what's your thoughts on school shootings? I got a question for you. Do you think Lil Wayne, if he can go back in time, do you think he would have wanted to have to like degrade himself and like talk about like eating vagina all day, talk about being a gangster, like talk about shooting like the gun clips, talk about doing drugs and being on drugs and high? Do you think he would have chose that to be a millionaire, or do you think he would have preferred to be a doctor or lawyer or something like that because he would have had role models around him in his community, would have funding around in his school to like give kids something to be productive with? Don't you think he would have chose a different path? But maybe he didn't. But remember, Lil Wayne is an anomaly because he might have not made it, and he would be a regular hood dude in the streets, probably dead or in jail, like the rest of his friends. That's fact. But he got lucky and he made it out. You do realize he tried to kill himself. Like he tried to shoot himself because he was going through it mentally. And he was playing with a gun and he shot himself, literally, and he didn't care about dying. Okay? So that was a bad analogy to try to debunk what I'm saying right now. I went to school in 2004. I went 2004 was high school. Robbie, let's listen. Like, bro, we talk about that experiment. That's good. I get it. But you got to speak on new things the government are using because that's how you beat them. Because they're gonna say you always go back to that experiment. That's the reason why I tell people projects are experiments. Cali girl doesn't love Torp, and she's not gonna like Torp after she hears what he said about me because I'm gonna tell her not to rock with him no more. I was trying to live. I was trying to like let him live. All right, guys, I gotta go all the way down because we're way behind in the chat. And then he actually said that shout out to J Media. I was trying to give Turp the benefit of the doubt, but he tried to say once again that I think I'm white. All because I'm rocking with all because I'm more pro-black topics now. All right, let's see. DoorDash sucks. By the way, I'm taking your DoorDash sucks name if that's really you. Let's see if that's really DoorDash sucks or if that's a troll. Okay, that's just a troll. But yeah, I'm taking that DoorDash sucks. That's gonna be my ride along name for my daily ride alongs. Okay, so I like and hate the people that get me views and clicks at the moment. Um, no, because ultimately this dude I stopped talking about. I stopped talking about a lot of these people. Who's the screaming match at today? Uh, we're just going in on this idiot right here, Torque. Looks like he suck a cock. Let's see. By the way, look, Jeremiah, Lil Wayne became a rapper due to the pain. No, he actually became a rapper because of the people he was around at the time. They were getting money, and he was just good at rapping or coming up with words. He was born to do it, but he didn't like do it because of the pain. Like he didn't, you know how they try to say like I'm gonna put my pain on some tracks and on the track, and I'm gonna no, he didn't do it because of that. He literally did it just to get chicks and money and get rich. Literally, like the whole pain side of what he was rapping about was more when he blew up, like Lollipop and all. Like Lollipop when he went mainstream, like right before he went mainstream. His what was it called again? The Carter 3. It was supposed to be the Carter 3, but they called it something else. But that unreleased, it's released now. But you remember, like I Feel Like Dying and all the songs when he was like super high. That arc in his life was like when he was rapping to get rid of the pain that he had at that point, because he just found he's just his soul hit. I don't know if it's because his mom died or whatever happened, but he started like touching his soul. Actually, let me find it. Okay, let me find it real quick. What I'm talking about here. I forgot what the album was called, but he had like I Feel Like Dying and all that on it. Yeah, I'm a big Lil Wayne fan. I'm a Lil Wayne fan from like the start. He got actually had a new song that came out with Lil Wayne, Weezy, and Young Thug. All right, let me get that name of that album. You should listen to it if you just want a case study. He finally released it because he was able to get everything cleared. Let me find it. Crap. I didn't even know he came out with a new album. I used to be a big Lil Wayne fan, but I mean, I'm kind of like off him because he's kind of got too cookie cutter. I don't think it was the Carter 3. Yeah, it wasn't the Carter 3. Maybe the Carter 3 mixtape. You might be right. I forgot the name of it. Let's see if one of y'all got it in the chat. Nope. This is one of the songs off of it. Yeah, it's the Carter 3 mixtape. I'm gonna play this song.
See you hiding, mama. You know. You know you do. But I'm sure yours nothing in the shower. But I hope you haven't forgot about me up in the living room watching sports.
Okay, so I made $0 today. I actually got to Beverly Hills and had cops following me because I figured my tags were expired, so they were following me. So I drove back to LA downtown to just do DoorDash so I can, because they don't care about the tax. And I had a cop, they were going to get food, so they pulled in back of me and then they pulled in front of me, and then he backed up and said, "Bro, we're not going to give you a hard time, but your tags are 4 days expired. You need to get that fixed. You can't be out here on the road like that. We get it." And I'm like telling them, my dealership, they're giving me another 60-day or whatever, 90-day tag. I'm just waiting for him to come in the mail. And he said, "Yeah, I get it, but we're cool, but you might get pulled over for that." So I said, "Okay, I guess I can't do nothing until I get the tax." So I'm stuck here now until the tax come. The tax will be here in the next like 2 or 3 days. If they don't come by today, though, I'm gonna call them and tell them I might have to drive up there, because if they don't come today, I'm probably gonna just drive to San Diego and take the 3-hour track up there and go and get them in person, because I can't work without them. So Mav, I didn't make money today on DoorDash. Driving to wealth. Listen, man, I don't care about monetization when I do these lives on vertical. So I wasn't even monetized. Now I'm about to put monetization on. But what happens is you get a alert and then you got to cut that segment off. So when they send you the alert, all you got to do is cut the segment. That's the reason why I wasn't talking while the music was playing, because I got to cut the segment. So it'd be pointless for me to to do that. By the way, yeah, that chick that got me like about to drive all the way to her house to drop her wallet off that she didn't care about enough to like write me back on Lyft. It sucks because I'm being like super nice about that because yeah, I still got temporary tax, so they're still working out the title, getting the title done. Oh yeah, no, they were pretty nice cops. And Mav, I tried to highlight your comment, but I missed it. Crap, I can't find it now. Oh yeah, Lil Wayne, Floyd Mayweather, they never talk about black issues. These new athlete stars are different than Muhammad Ali. Might be the last famous athlete to talk about black issues. They pay him. But I will say, Jaylen Brown, or what I think that's his name from Celtics. From what I hear, he's doing God's work on the ground. He's actually doing work, unlike the other ones who are just talking about it and benefiting from, BLM. Now they're nowhere to be found. So Nav, here's the situation. This is some nasty, diabolical work. I don't think she's this smart. But what happened was, could they offer you, I think, a $20 fee now? So what happened was the last or the second to the last ride, or actually, this happened on Friday. Okay. This was a ride on Friday I had. Okay. And it was like an 8-mile ride. And I dropped her off and I didn't see the purse or the handbag. So I did about 3 more rides before somebody said, hey, somebody left their purse. They gave it to me and I realized it was her. So I wrote the Lyft app and I said, hey, like she left her purse. And I figured they'll send a alert to her. I did it 3 times and she never responded. So like on like this morning, I figured I'll open up the purse again and like just text the numbers of business cards for a hair salon she had in her purse. And they brought me to, or the one hair salon woman knew the woman, and she texted her and told her, here's his number. So she called me and said, hey, thank you. I'm sorry I left it. Or I'm sorry I left it. You can bring it to my house anytime. It's the address on the ID, my parents' house. And I'm like, she's like, I get off at 2:30. I'll be there after that. So I said, okay. Nothing was talked about with money. And now it's too late for me to do a reward. And she didn't offer me gas money or nothing to bring it back. And I'm not going to be ignorant to say until I pick it up that this individual, statistics speaking, they're not going to think that they owe me anything. Like it's my duty to bring their stuff back, even though like she left it in my car. And I texted her and I said, my tags are expired, so I can't come until the morning because, I figure I'm going to have my tags today. They should be in the mail today. So I said, I'll come in the morning unless her parents want to come here to pick up the wallet. She didn't text me back. Literally, she didn't text me back yet. Let me make sure. Yeah, she didn't text me back yet. Because I think, like I said before, I don't think she could be this cheap that she figured I would bring it back and be a good Samaritan. But I'm 2 seconds from, no, she doesn't have a business. She actually works at she works somewhere because she said I'm at work. I'm assuming she works somewhere. But the whole situation is like, if she should have said, hey, I got $20 for you. Like most of the time, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, guys, I'm pro-black on this pro-black, and meaning when I say pro-black, positive black stuff. Shout out to Dash and Trader, but I gotta say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry I gotta say it. But usually, I'm sorry. I gotta say it. Black folks, we think that people gotta do things for us for free. Okay? No, Nav, she's not. Let me tell you why I know she's not. Because I told her, I'm like, I could bring it after you get off work to you, or I can bring it to your job. She's like, oh no, it's fine. You can just bring it to my parents' house. They're there all the time, all day. You just knock on the door. I'm gonna knock on that door. You know, most of the parents, they're not gonna have money. They're gonna have like the debit cards. They're not gonna have cash on hand. So that gives her a cop out for me not giving, for them not giving me a reward. Or she would have said, "What's your Cash App name?" So when you bring it back, I'll send you gas money. She didn't offer me nothing. Like literally, and I know, and I'm sorry, y'all can get into y'all feelings for y'all that care about this. Y'all shouldn't care because I've been doing Lyft and Uber, or Lyft but Uber also. I've been doing them since like 2014. And I know every single time I got to return something to Black folks, they always like just think that you're going to bring it to them wherever they're at. And they're not going to give you any money back or any money for gas. They're not going to give you nothing. They just figure you got to do something out of the goodness of your heart. And that's where we're at. So, Ski, I can do things out of the goodness of my heart, but this is a business. Remember, this is the reason why, once again, we get treated like this at restaurants to where people think we're not going to tip. We get treated like this because of this type of behavior. I run a business. That's what Lyft is. I'm a Lyft driver. She lives 20 miles away from my house. Actually, let me look again because I didn't look from my house. I was like out in like Hollywood or in Venice. Let me see where how far she lives from my actual house. And this is her ID. This ain't nothing to do with me. This is her ID. Goodness of my heart, driving 40 miles to return something that's gonna take me 2 hours to do, or an hour and a half to do. I'm sorry, we have limits. Limits to kindness here. Okay, I take it back. It's only 15 miles away. 45 minutes. It's still 30 miles. Hour and a half of driving. On a bike, I could probably get there, like do it all in like an hour and 15 total. But like, I'm sorry. So let's see. But like I said, I don't think she's diabolical. I think she's just don't know. But no, Ski, I'm sorry. And Nap, she might offer a prayer. That's what it might be. But Nap, Ski, I'm sorry. Yes, I can do things goodness of our heart, but when you're talking an hour and a half and you're talking about 30 miles, like back and forth, I'm sorry. We just ain't got that. Now I might mail it. I might just mail it to her. Now I'm gonna probably just take it to her. It's gonna be out the way because when I drop it off, I gotta drive all the way back to wherever I want to work at. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna just take it to her. Yeah, she literally. I was on live at the time when I was doing, like I was on live. It was that live we had, and she was nice. She's a nice woman, but it's just the fact, return a wallet, but also give your phone so they can cash app you. No, she knows my number. She ain't gonna cash app me. I do many Black folks favor for free just off the strength. Ski, that's fine and all, but it's certain levels to it because she should be able to bring her parents should be able to drive to pick it up, and I'll meet her out front. And like I said, she didn't respond to my message telling her my tags are expired. So now, because she's off work now, so now she's just that audacity for her to like have to come get her wallet that she forgot, and knowing that I got bad tags. I even sent her a picture of my tags off the strength of her not thinking I was trying to be that guy and I was being lazy and ignorant to not bring her back her wallet. So I literally sent her a screenshot or a picture of my tags being expired and said, I'll come in the morning so I don't get pulled over pretty much. But like, do I need to do that? Should I be doing that? I don't know. And she might give me, for all I know, she might actually, my phone number and I text her is not my Cash App number. So she's not Cash Apping me no money. Maybe she ain't Apple paying me because that number also, once again, is I don't know. We'll see. And if she does Cash App me or Apple Pay me or do something, I'll let you guys know. Not even Starbucks gift card. Nope, not that. How many Black customers you get compared to white? You probably get about, let's say about 25% of passengers are Black. She probably thought she was an inspired actor. No. She thought I was just a regular dude trying to make some money. I drove 40 minutes to return a customer's wallet Uber, and I didn't even get a thank you. After that, I'd never do it again. First, I first click return item fee in the app. Then I expect something from them. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I've done that. That's the reason why I'm telling y'all I don't really want to do this, because whenever I return to certain people, they always have a $20 bill. Like, I remember this one lady, I was only literally like 10 minutes away from her house, and she left the wallet and she still gave me $10 tip. I mean, $20 bill. Like, I've never not gotten tip like for returning something by anybody other than us. I don't know why we do that. It's just I don't know why we do that. Like, I know if somebody returns something to me and I don't got the money, I'm gonna tell them to do the loss fee. I can't even do that because it's been 6 or 7 days. And that's the point. Like, I don't know if she knew what she was doing, but she had to know she left it in the Uber. Why wouldn't she like request? Like, she knew she had to have left her wallet because she had it like in her head. So if she just got out the Uber and she didn't have it the whole time she was at work or at home, why wouldn't she have thought to like contact the last Uber ride? That's the reason why I think she knew I was just a trustworthy, nice guy, and I would return it. I heard you can drop an ID, but I got a whole wallet. I got the whole wallet. That's what I'm saying. I got a whole wallet, literally. Like, she knew she left it in my car. I think she was just trying to avoid the fee. I don't know. She might have been high because I did take her to the dispensary. Yes, Swartman, you can join my stream. Let me I'm out in the bathroom first, and I'll be back. You might be able to get some mango if you bring it back. Yeah, I don't like mango pies. When someone that far out, their way to return a purse is beyond simply courtesy. Probably a 1 to 5% chance anyone would do it. That's the point. Nobody would except for me. Let me see if this is her texting me back now, because I literally wrote that. I said, you can come with your parents. Nope, that's Lyft trying to get me to work. No, that's Cali girl. I don't have to do it. I'm just doing it. They are. She doesn't want the wallet. Don't worry about it. No, she wants it because it's her ID in here, her debit card, her amusement park pass. She wants it. She just don't care. You should just do it. You should just do it just to get a gentleman. I'm gonna do it because I mean I'm not gonna be that guy. It's crazy how nobody but me is encouraging you to get into heaven. No, I'm gonna do it, but it's not designer. It's just regular purse, handbag. I had a woman buy me 3 bags of chips. You hit the lottery. Your debit card wasn't working. Okay. She's probably walking dirty. Something. She don't know me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. No, that comment does not get blocked. Please, guys, don't block that comment. It's not a black people culture to tip, because a lot of that is it stands true. And it ain't not to tip, it's to tip properly, because what is proper tip in America? Most of us know 16% usually at a restaurant, but now it's bumped up to like 20% if it's good service. Okay. So in our culture, and I know a lot of black folks, we don't tip like that. We tip sometimes more than we should tip. Sometimes you have people that do like $500, or they got like a $200 tab at the restaurant. They'll tip $100. But for the most part, it's usually if it's $100 tab, they'll give you a $5 bill, $10 bill. Like, there's no rhyme or rhythm, but and then the whole not tipping, it does happen a lot. That's just it ain't the culture, it's just the education. We don't know, because you remember a lot of us didn't go out to fine dining restaurants when we were kids. And if we did go, we weren't taught to do it because we, weren't thinking about that. So then, when you have people that literally are like on a penny pinch, trying to like grind it out, sometimes people don't do it. No, Ski, I'm bringing it back. I'm going to bring it back tomorrow. I'm going to bring it back with my freaking expired tags. No, I'm not doing nothing today, Maverick, because my tags are expired. That wouldn't happen. She didn't have she don't got a Costco card. Nah, she's probably just, I don't know. It's just weird. Asians won't tip a lot. Asians won't tip if they can't tip a lot uh, so Asians and their culture, like native people from Asia, don't tip. And if they tip, it's like pennies. They'll literally give you like 10 cents and think that's a good tip. But then I got some good tips. I got $100 tip one time. The Asian guy didn't know the color or didn't know the right bill. And I told him the total was $20 for the ride. It was literally like a short little taxi ride. He gave me a 20, but then he gave me $1. He was trying to give me $1, I think, but he gave me $100 bill for a tip. And I just played stupid. I literally played stupid. Like, thanks. Thank you. And then I think he like thought the dollar was like a lot, happy. But then I pulled off because I know the way it works. If they realize they gave me too much money, then they can like call a taxi company. I got to bring it back. So I played stupid. Like that way, if I had to bring it back, I can deny it and say, "Oh, I thought you were giving me $100 tip for good service." That's what I did. So I'm gonna put the link up. If anybody want to come on, let me go to the bathroom real quick. I only got about 15 more minutes left, guys. All right, we're back. I watched a YouTube video where the kid said to hire a limousine driver and don't pay him. Don't pay them. Guess what race they were? Ski, why you being racist? That's unlike Ski to call out black people. Look, we already know, like guys, see, this is the problem. People get so sensitive about it, but we know what crime each race of people do for the most part. Okay. Most of the crime when it comes to tipping and paying a proper amount, usually it's black folks. When it comes to skipping out on check, usually it's black folks. But when it comes to like being ignorant, rude, and cheap, it's usually married white women. When it comes to being like just blatantly disrespectful, to where you would literally look the person in their face and say, "I'm not giving you a tip," you're usually an Asian person. Hispanic people are like a mix of a lot of different things. They're usually just normal half of the time. I'm not being biased. I'm just speaking on my experience. This is all my experience and my opinion. This is not fact. This is not fact. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Christina ain't wasting the gas. Yeah, there's a lot of rich and wealthy people don't tip, but that's rare. That stigma is not real. What happens is you overthink they're going to tip you. You think they're going to tip you over what you expected. So like they're going to tip you, but they're not going to tip you freaking 50% like you think they're going to. So you call that a bad tip when they tip you 15 to 17%. My favorite passengers were middle-aged Filipino women. They always give cash. Not I haven't really got too many of them. Yep, and I got lucky with that one. They probably didn't care because those Asians that come to Vegas are like Filthy rich. Now I wash my hands fast. Do you hate being black? No. Hold on. So you can put it down. You can put the curtain. We went to. You can hear me come in because no. Very fine. We went to work with Torp. Torp is no longer our ally, so no more compliments to Torp. He decided to do a video and say that I want to be white. He's not Uncle Torp no more? Nope. He said I wanted to be white. He's mad because Cherry Pick destroyed JB and made JB give up drinking.
Oh, what?
Yeah, JB literally he tried to blame it on his health, but he's pretty much done drinking because he got exposed by always Cherry Pick. And then on my channel, I showed that, but then I went on and he made me look like I was a freaking Nobel Peace Prize winner. So I think he's just giving up on drinking because he just looks stupid. And he was like trying to, and you know, when I did my whole review of Always Cherry Pick, to where I was cooking, after I showed Always Cherry Pick, then I started doing me and cooking them. Then he did a whole 2-hour live begging me to come on while he was at Disneyland, and I wouldn't go on.
Who was at Disneyland?
JB, he was at, he got it, you know, he got the passes, you know, but he was just going crazy. Okay, all day. All right, so what we got? Yep. In Russia, being an attractive white woman won't get you far. Mav, 97% of white women make 250K. Mav never said that. Nah, the wealthy people tip, they just don't tip a lot. And then if you know you pull up to a big mansion and the person only tips $3, you're gonna call that a no tipper. You'll be mad. Okay, Maverick, that's how you come back. You're trying to come back like Christina. You're trying to come back like Christina, Mav. That's how you do it. You come back by denouncing JB. You say it looks like he does more drugs than drink. Yep, you got to do that. You seem to have a lot of complaints about your own race and make the same point over pointless generalizations over and over. You need some help. Seriously. Patel, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm gonna talk about all race of people because we're grouping each other in the races in this country. That's just how it works here. That's what we got. Wouldn't it have been cheaper for a wealthy person to have a private driver? No. Uber is absolutely more or less because you gotta your hired driver, unless you got to get on a schedule, and sometimes you want to go places and you don't have to have a guy on standby. You got to pay $30 to $40 an hour. All right. Any other questions? I'm about to get off here, guys. I got to go. I had a terrible day today. And I got to make dinner because I'm hungry. What is that? What's green juice?
It's healthy for you.
Does it taste sour?
Nah.
I want none of that. That's nasty. Got no comments, no questions, no.
Gotta get my vitamins and minerals in.
Hey, what do you think about that? The chick lives like 11 miles away, and I gotta bring her her wallet.
Sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject. I found out the dude, the one that got murdered.
Yeah.
The one that got shot.
What dude? Oh yeah.
The actor. So I thought he was out with his friend.
No, he was catalytic converter.
No. He was working because he's an actor.
Yeah.
But he was working to get extra money. So he walked out of work to walk the woman out. And like you said, the catalytic converter. But either way, I thought he was out with his friends. He was working. That dude got shot at his job. That's crazy.
Yep. And you know who did it?
I don't know who did it.
We're in LA.
Well,
They're still in a catalytic converter. They shot him instead of just letting him go.
They know who did it because they caught them, right?
No, they caught him. But people already making assumptions.
Well,
Wordplay said it's the blacks.
You know that he put himself in front of the woman.
Yeah.
When he put himself in front of the woman, he got shot.
But who
Because he was like, I don't want any trouble, and then he pushed her behind him, and then they shot him. I was like, oh dang. I don't know. I think they caught because there was witnesses. They had to have caught the people. There was a bunch of witnesses.
I wonder if they're gonna say she's already making her rounds, trying to get money paid to talk about it.
He had a fiance.
Hopefully, there's Hispanic folks that did it.
He had a fiance. She was on TV pleading.
But you see what I'm saying? How like this white guy, he gets all this attention. Everybody's talking about it. They're gonna find those guys. But if this was a black actor, nobody would care. It would be whatever. Like it happens. Like luck of the draw. You know, they implemented a zero bail policy last year, saying that cash bail discriminates against minorities and poor. This policy allows some suspects accused of nonviolent or non-serious crimes to be cited and released when they might previously be held on bond. Yeah, that should be right. That should be a thing. Nonviolent or non-serious, yes. Why waste the time? You know what's crazy? You know the race of the people who did it if she doesn't talk about it. If she doesn't say who did it. Let's see what she says here. I'm just curious to see what racial group did this. So let's get to it. I'm gonna play this, and then guys, I gotta go after that because I got stuff. I gotta cook dinner. Let's play this video and see if she doesn't blame a race, then you know it's black folks. But if she blames a race, then you know it was white folks.
Free. Get access to discounts on everyday purchases, eye care and prescriptions, and tools and tips to help manage your money and maximize your health. Plus, AARP
He said it was the
Indonesians.
Indonesians.
Your Social Security,
Indonesians, they be doing stuff
Join
like that.
And get an
Robin
insulated
Stelling out
truck
here.
organizer free. Plus, AARP the magazine.
I've never seen
Call
or
go
heard
to
a story of an Indonesian
AARP.org now.
that robbed somebody.
And Tessa Farrell is kind enough to join me now live. Tessa, may I just send you my heartfelt condolences on what you are going through and so many of his friends and family. And thank you for being here in his honor tonight. Have you heard anything more about the investigation tonight?
It's been a really difficult day, and I was able to reconnect with a family, and it's really hard because they just need a moment of privacy right now. It's hard for me to talk because I said I would talk on the show before I spoke with them, but they want more silence right now while they grieve. Sorry, it's really. We're also asking, though, that the coverage kind of slide away from our past relationship. There's been a lot of articles kind of focusing more on his past and the investigation, and the police are taking it very seriously. They're actively looking for these killers right now. And if anyone has information, please submit it to the LAPD. I can't really share any more information right now because the family wants me to kind of let everything evolve as it does with the police.
Understandable. This is such a difficult time for all of you. And again, I am so sorry for what you're going through. I certainly hope that at least the coverage will help to keep the story out there and that people will keep their eyes peeled for these three. In the meantime, as the family has put it, it looked like
they're black.
You know, it looked like he was shielding his coworker.
I don't get why wouldn't you put the race of the people so you can try to track
Does
down?
that sound very much like
you say the race and the height, etc.
Yes,
but
and
because
the
we're
only thing I
so
will say,
woke out here in California, you don't put the race because you know
remain quiet. But I will say that he was a very kind, humble,
that you're going to be
giving man, and that is exactly in his character. And I will forever remember him as a rising
There's
star.
nothing about the suspects on here.
This death
and it
will be
sucks
brought
if these
to
are
justice.
white
We will
men,
find
they
these
would have
killers.
descriptions or something already up here.
You know, you also made such a plea about cleaning up the streets, doing something
She said they
about
had
this
masks
kind of
on, but you would
wanton
still have
violence. The
something,
innocent, like Johnny,
some type
just,
of detail.
He didn't even confront them, and he was shot. Tell me more about your thoughts. You're living there. You're in the middle of it. Let me hear more of what your thoughts about the city you're in.
It's a very dangerous city. It's been a problem for years, and it's getting worse. I would be happy to speak to it more, but out of respect for his mother, she asked me to not speak today about any more details on it. But everyone knows that there's rising crime rates in the city, and it's been a problem, and it's going to continue to be a problem if we don't do something. And
California,
hopefully this can spark some
turn to a white supremacist right now, but she can't.
Understandable.
Because the mom said, "Don't do it because you're going to mess up our blessings. You're going to mess up
for Johnny,
the people giving us money and everything for him being shot."
His godmother Michelle.
So don't mess up our bag, but you can go all out. I hate.
And do you know the address off?
Criminals.
I mean, don't worry if you don't. We can certainly put it up after the segment.
You can go on your race tour in like a couple months.
No, I didn't memorize the link. No.
See, they put him on a GoFundMe. You telling me he's an actor? He's got to be a millionaire, and they put him on a GoFundMe.
Is there anything that you'd like us all to know about Johnny Wachter and the man that you knew?
There ain't no way. Thank God. Oh, so he's a struggling actor.
It's really hard because his family is in a lot of pain right now, and they express that they don't want a lot of his past to be involved, and people have been kind of digging into our relationship. So it's hard for me to talk because I want to honor his mother, because I want to do what Johnny would do in this situation, and it would be to take care of his mother and his brothers. And I just need to remain silent for them because I love them, and they've asked kind of for a moment of silence right now.
Actually, that might have been illegal.
I understand. I just wondered if you wanted to say anything about the great man that you knew, the positive times that you had, and the person that you hope people remember.
Well, yes,
so we got $89,000.
Very inspiring and hardworking. I mean, as people learn more about his life, they'll see that he
once again, what if a black person
gets
shot?
Right.
You ain't seeing no $89,000.
Really dedicated to his community and his friends and his family. I mean, he's a light to this world. And
but I would give him a little bit of benefit because he's an actor.
To humanity and to the world of acting, he was such a great actor, and we got to learn how to act together and help each other audition for many years. It was really fun.
Yeah, I ain't mess with these freaking criminals out here in LA.
Through everything, we can remember to stand up for what's right and be joined as a community, because this.
Okay, so yeah, she's gonna be a white supremacist in like a couple weeks. Once the GoFundMe money starts to stop, she's gonna speak her mind. Because right now, the Democrats, they're probably telling her, "Don't say nothing. It's election time. We know the crime is bad here in California. We know this guy literally got shot for doing nothing but thinking his car getting towed. But I guess he thought the car was getting towed. He walked up like, my car getting towed, and they didn't even give him a chance. They just turned around and shot him.
So like there was 3 dudes.
Yeah.
3 guys, and he thought that they were just doing their job. And he pulled up, and he came up to the car like, "Hey, are you towing my car?" Like, anybody would do that. Like, "No, don't tow my car." And then the dude who was stealing the cut, you have to cut it.
Yeah.
Right? You have to cut it to take it off. So he was under the car cutting it, and he popped up from under the car and shot him.
Yeah, if I see somebody by my bike, for now, I'm gonna try to work on getting my gun permit. But if I see somebody by my bike, I'm gonna just chill out and just act like I ain't seeing nothing. See, I got full coverage insurance. No, I'm talking about if somebody's about to rob me for my bike. Like, I'm gonna be smart about it. Cause I already said that the other day. Like, I got full coverage insurance, and then I'm not an amateur when it comes to dealing with insurance companies. So if anybody is literally threatening me to a way that I can't like stab them with my piece I got, because I carry I got a motorcycle biker, guys. I got the knife. I would just have to stab them, and if I can't do that, then the bike gone, and I got full coverage insurance, and I got the gap coverage, right? Isn't gap coverage gap? Didn't you have me put gap coverage on it at the dealership? No, I thought the lady said you want gap coverage. I thought I said yeah. So I'm covered. But yeah, I'm not losing my life over no piece of something I can replace. All right, so we got a lot of comments here. Yeah, you're right, Ski, because it was a black man, he wouldn't get nothing. His family would fall apart.
People be talking about, you want to go fund me? Why didn't you have an insurance policy? They'll be bashing us, but because it's him, and I'm pretty sure he got it. It ain't no way he ain't got no insurance policies. He probably got like at least, even if you're broke, you can still pay for life insurance. If you're an actor, you usually get insurance. So you're telling me all the money you made off of that show for all those years. It was illegal. I don't know about that. Might have been. He has to have money trouble if he was out there working at a bar. Yeah, it's actually better. I got you. It's actually better to not put the race. It's election time. Election year, we need more race wars. True. How was he shot? How was it a hate crime? If they wanted to rob him, why did they have to shoot him, you think? Yeah, I think they just... I think they probably just said, this corny white guy, I'm going to shoot him and just make it easy. Well, he saved his friend. Jerome, it matters what race they are because you want to freaking go find the criminals. So that way people in that area, if they see freaking 3 black guys or 3 Hispanic guys or 3 white guys in masks underneath their car, they know to just walk the other way. That's the reason why you went into the race, because these people, you walk the other way and you call the cops, and now you got the guys that might have robbed and killed this actor. They had masks on. Yep, white supremacists coming back. Why? See, Yak Dak, why does his family deserve the help? Does he have kids? You know if he got kids? I don't think he did.
I think he's young.
Yeah, he got no kids.
He's not even married.
They never talked about no kids. He's not married. Why would his family deserve help? His family deserves Zach Dak. Tell me, why would his family deserve help? When you have black men, what happens if you don't get buried? What happens if you don't get buried? Exactly. Did my grandmother get cremated? I don't know. Yes, because of her piece of shit daughter. No, it's all good. No, her piece of shit daughter who decided to steal all our money. So my grandmother didn't get buried because I had enough. My nephew had enough. No. Yeah. Yeah. No, they pretty much she has a tombstone that but the thing is, I had enough to bury her, but I couldn't trust the aunt for me giving her the money because she was gonna keep the money and just cremate her still. I wasn't paying for that cremation. I wanted her to be buried. Buried was like $9,000, and then to be cremated, it was freaking $3,500. And me and my nephew were broken to put in to have her buried. We just needed some other people to put in $2,000 because I still had to have money to move. Ski, relax, dude. It ain't that deep, okay? I can have my opinion, and it is what it is. Just because I'm not supposed to hold black people accountable for what we do now. I'm talking about why we did it, why we do it with it, but I'm not gonna act oblivious to what it is. Has to be race because you have to know who's doing the stuff so that we can fix the problem. That's the reason why black people know white people are the ones that are giving us experimental drugs and they're doing things to kill us for the most part. So you got to be careful for white people. Okay. Just like if you live in a suburb and you got illegal immigrants, for example, if they're they're not illegal immigrants, some are people who are coming here and they're desperate and they're doing stuff because they don't know any better other than that because they're desperate. They didn't give him a chance. He just turned around and got shot. I bet you was driving to wealth. I don't see why you're making someone's death about race. It ain't about race. It's about the perpetrators that's doing it, man. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna end this live with this. Kylie girl, do you think I should like this chick? She left her wallet in my car like on Friday, and somebody gave it to me 3 rides later. So I literally hit up Lyft support 3 times to send a message to her that her wallet was in my car. She left it, no response, and I'm assuming she thought that I was gonna just return it because her address is current on her ID, and a good Samaritan would do that. But she's literally 11 miles away, so it's gonna take me an hour and a half out of my life to do this. And I finally opened the wallet up today, and I hit up the 2 hair salon numbers, or hair salon business card numbers she had in there. I'm like, hey, if you know this woman, can you tell her I got her wallet? She left it in my car. I'm her Uber driver, Lyft driver. She calls me like, hey, I'm sorry, I was looking for that all week. I couldn't find it. Thank you. She's like, I like not saying nothing other than yeah. I was like, yeah, it's all good. I got it, whatever. I don't know if you want to come get it or I can bring it to you. Thinking she would say, yeah, if you can bring it to me, I'll give you some gas or I'll, give you whatever. She just says, what's those? What kind of those?
Just regular chips.
Hold on. My nuggies. So she just says, yeah, hey, I gotta go off work at 2:30. You can bring it to the house. My parents are gonna be there all day. No. She said, my parents are gonna be there all day. You just bring it to that, drop it off, just knock on the door and give it to them. So, most parents don't have cash on deck, and they ain't gonna know any better. They're gonna just give me. No, it's okay. Thanks. Yeah, you can. They're gonna just say, okay, thanks. So my thought was, would you do that? And this makes it worse. I texted her today because the cop that said, about my tags, I said, hey, I just got stopped for having expired tags. I even sent the picture of my expired tags. I said, if you want to have your parents come bring you to get the wallet, I'm at this address. I'll be here. But I said, otherwise, in the morning, I'll try to bring it to you so I don't get pulled over. And she didn't respond.
So I'm just sending the mail.
That's what I thought. Then I got to pay for it, but. So yeah. And I'm transgender. No, I'm a man. Yeah, I don't like honestly, guys. I don't feel like going to bring it because I'm literally going to drive an hour and a half out my way. Yeah, I'm driving an hour and a half out of my way. Then I got to go knock on some random people's door. Yeah, like she's just being so cheap. I think because I could have brought her to a job. I think she just doesn't want to look at me in the face, knowing she ain't gonna give me a tip for coming out my way because she lives in like the outskirts of She lives over by Valley Ridge.
Oh God, just send it in the mail then.
Yeah, I'll just do the mail. It's fine.
She wasn't looking that bad. Okay, think about it like this. If you lost your wallet in an Uber or Lyft, wouldn't you be hitting them up like that hour? Like that day? I would be scouring the entire planet for that because I can't lose my ID and stuff. That's so much drama. I don't need.
And I can't tell her I need money for it because then that's how you get deactivated. And I might want to drive in the future. Yeah. I mean, I would do it for free. It's just I looked at the dress and I saw it was that far, and I'm like, oh hell no. And if I would have did it during rush hour, it took me an hour and 10 minutes to get there and an hour and 10 minutes to get back. I'm not about to do it for free. So yeah, I'm gonna just mail it. I'm gonna mail it, guys. We'll mail it tomorrow. No, it's just the principle, guys. You understand? I found it insulting that I told her my address. She can pick it up. But no, the thing is for her not to like say I'll come get it myself, but I'm supposed to just go and do it and bring it to her. Like I'm pretty sure her parents got a car, but I'm supposed to go out of my way to like bring it to you, but you can't come and pick it up yourself. That's the point. So she left it in the back seat. And I'm guessing it was on the floor because the people prior to her didn't see it. Like it was like the third ride after before they noticed and it said, hey, somebody left their wallet. We got Math Musician on that booty talk, trying to hustle my cheeks. And like I said, if she would have been nice and she would have just said, yeah, I think she thinks I'm a simp. Because if she would, yeah, because thing is, if I would have reported on Friday, I would have got a $15 to $20 return fee. But because it was so long ago, I'm not gonna get that fee now. So it's like I don't know if she's that cheap that she's trying to avoid getting charged the return fee because I'm outside of when I can charge that fee. So I think she thinks I'm a simp. I was just going to bring it back for no reason. Because I mean, what would you have done if you couldn't find your wallet? You had it in your hand. Yeah, you would have reached out to the Uber driver. Yeah, you would have.
Like super afraid because I'd be like, I need to call Lyft or I just be afraid to be around a dude by myself that I don't know.
That's the point. Yeah, and I just can't. It's just principle. I just hate being simped out. That's all it is. I think I hate being tech. Yeah, I'm gonna send it in the mail because I hate being scared, being used. Because I shouldn't have to drive and do all that for free. Yeah, we're sending the mail. She's not scared. I came off too sensitive because like she was like I was in that car like I was sassing my hand over because y'all was like y'all was debating each other and I'm like yeah it was a lot going on. Yeah, we're gonna do longer lives in the future. Right now, I gotta keep it short because I'm rethinking my life.
She lost it. She should be the one that's like she should be the one thirsty to talk to you.
Yep.
Like if I lost my stuff and then someone texts me like, "Oh, I got it," I'd be like, "Where are you right now?" Because I'd be worried about someone taking my stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, even after 2:30, she should have texted me and said, "Hey, I'll come pick it up." Money boss, what are you talking about? You were gone, now you're back, and now you're out. Look, just shut up, dude. All right, look, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm about to make some. I'm hoping she's in the mood for it. I'm about to make some orange chicken with broccoli.
You said you're making it.
Yes, I'm about to make it. I said you're in the mood for it. Okay. Have I thought about retail? No. I thought about this. Nothing. But she could pay for shipping. Nope, she's not gonna pay for shipping. I'm gonna pay for it, or I might have a connect to get it for free. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna let y'all know the end of that. But I'm gonna put this ride along up. It was an absolutely diabolical ride along. Diabolical. Thank you because I sounded ignorant. It's I like when I tell you to do that, you don't do it. So now you know the rule. Whenever I say a word wrong, you cannot say, just say it out. Nope, you gotta say it out loud, okay? New rule.
What?
Whenever I say a word wrong, you gotta say, because when I tell you like what I'm trying to say, and you'd be like, spell it out, say it, sound it out. Nope, no more. Now you gotta say it out loud.
What do you mean? I always say it out loud.
No, you don't. You never do. You be having me looking stupid.
Was it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, God. Cali girl's on good behavior now. She's learning. So with that said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm happy that Money Boss has confessed his love for Christina, and he can't go back on that, or he's a weirdo. I might do a live called "Everybody Hates Christina," and then I might just do a. Oh my God, he said he loves Christina. That is crazy. I think Christina loves him back. Ain't a purple heart? Purple heart mean she loves him. He's probably jerking his little meat off right now.
She said I love money.
No, it's Money Boss. I think he's jerking his little meat off. Stroking his little. Actually, he can't stroke. He got to like use 2 fingers and like go up and down. Because the way he acts, he definitely got a little penis. There's no way his penis is bigger than like. I think it ain't no way is bigger than like 4 inches.
Oh my God.
Now, think about it. Like, think about all the guys you ever dated in your life. Okay, and think about men them being over like 7 or 8 inches. Have you ever seen any of those dudes? Like, would they be the type of guys that would be on social media or on YouTube bashing somebody they don't know? But think about all the dudes that you would think that had little meat in your life. Think about what they do to like make up for. So you never had a dude with little meat that like I know a little meat when I see it. I'm sorry, I know a little meat. Like you have little meat energy because okay. Yeah, no, it ain't energy. I'm talking about no, literally little meat. No, little meat. Okay, so usually men that are like 5'6" and under, usually their meat is like 4, maybe 3 to 4 inches, statistically speaking. So the reason why you have little man syndrome is because they got little dicks too. So what happens is, they go on to YouTube and they go on these platforms to pretty much like bash people for no reason just to feel good. No, that's somebody that was blocked probably before and now they made a new account. He never saw you. Nobody's ever seen you before. But and it ain't bumming groceries. That how can you say bumming groceries off your girl? It wouldn't be bumming. It's called your girl buying you groceries. Don't matter, but it would be called buying your girl or your girl buying groceries. And she's bought me some groceries lots of times. She bought these chips I'm about to eat right now. Oh no, these are gluten-free. I don't know if they're gonna taste good. They don't have what? All right, Dale. Yeah, Money Boss and DoorDash sucks. Definitely got a little meat. Like I said, usually 5'6" and under men. Usually their meat is like 4 inches, and they make up for their little meat, knowing that women are going to laugh at them and knowing that they're never going to get the woman of their dreams because of the fact their meat is so small that they come on here to feel better about themselves by disrespecting me. No, seriously, you got to remember, I used to be addicted to porn. Well, not addicted to porn, but I used to watch porn every single night and do my thing. So I know, I'm sorry. You try as a man to not look at the meat, but you're going to see the meat. It is what it is. And you notice that whenever you have like, videos with like white men that are like under 5'6", usually not even white men, just all men under 5'6", usually always little meat. Like the chick is not pleased. That's the reason why most pornos, you don't see men that are short. All the men are like 6 foot and taller. Because like men that are like 5'6" and under are usually, it's like a fetish porn to where it's like them getting cucked out. Like they're watching their woman get banged by like a 6 foot and over man, or it's like usually like a nerd. So you know he got a little meat because he's a nerd. Like it's never ever any like short guys that's like packing. Okay. And what I mean by packing is you're packing with like 6, right? What's packing? What isn't packing like 8 inches? I was trying to be nice, but isn't 8 inches packing? 6 inches is not, right? So if you're not the size of this phone, if you're not the size of this phone right here, this Galaxy S24 Ultra, then you're not packing. So you can go ahead and try to be a bully and try to disrespect people. Money Boss, how about this? I think that if you put it on your I think that if you put it on Christina, is he allowed to like send it in your Discord? Like, are you up for that challenge? But no, that don't make any sense. No, Money Boss, you would have to literally be on video and you have to literally say, I'm Money Boss 777. And then you have to do that to Christina. If she says okay, which I don't know if she's going to do that. But I mean, I think for the sake of it, I think your bluff need to be called. Actually, you know what, Money Boss? I got a chick that will be honest and tell the truth that you can do that too. Let me know if you want to do that, Money Boss. I got a chick. I got a cousin who's the biggest whore in town. Okay? You didn't even meet her. She's a whore. Like, she would literally do that. And she would do. So let me know, Money Boss. Hit me up on my Instagram. I got you. I got a chick. You can hit up her FaceTime on her Facebook and she will rate you, Money Boss. But just know you're gonna get clowned if you know. I'm sorry. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm just a psychologist when it comes to like men's psyche. And usually when you have bigger meat, you don't act this way. You know, I don't people's chat like trying to like disrespect them all day. No, Christina, you can tell because what he would do is he would send the video, but like he would say, because it ain't no editing you can do to it, because he would have to say money boss, and then he's gonna like put a piece of paper next to it, like, you know, put his hand down, a piece of paper, and I know it ain't no man that's gonna do that, because that'd be so freaking gay. So yeah. Kylie girl doesn't watch porn, so otherwise she watched porn, I would let her see it. I wouldn't care. It ain't what the heck, because she sees it, she's gonna say, I want some money, boss. Dude, you're freaking stupid. She just doesn't watch porn. Like when I used to like joke and show her like pictures of like you know, like those on Twitter, you see like a man doing something crazy to a woman or a woman doing something crazy to a man, like nudity, and I'll show her like jokingly and she'd be like, oh, I want to see that. That's just how she is. Otherwise I would let her. So you're gonna measure this guy? Or let this guy send you a Discord message and measure him? Huh?
You know what? Honestly, I see enough unsolicited body parts.
Yeah, you see penises at work. Okay, so if you don't mind, Cali girl, then no, you do it at work all day. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I mean, I don't care.
I get paid to do it. I take pictures of people because they got genital warts.
Okay, so if Money Boss sends you a video and he puts a piece of paper and he says, Money Boss, put a piece of paper down. And he has to put Money Boss, you have to put your phone next to her so she can know the size. You can't contort your body. You tell me you want to look and just tell me if little meat. Okay, so Money Boss, you got it. Money Boss. How can he do it? You deleted, deactivated your Discord. Money Boss, we'll set that up for another live. That'd be a whole nother live. Nope, we ain't gonna do it today. Money Boss, next time you're on here, because she's a medical professional. She looks at penises all day. So it ain't that big of a deal. Okay? You gotta understand, guys. Like, this is what men I'm in entertainment, okay? This is gonna be entertaining to me if this man is literally 4 inches soaking wet, but he's talking all this mess and he doesn't send a picture because he knows he's freaking little man. Then he can't show his face on here again, talking no mess. So if he doesn't do it, then he's going to be called a clown. And, I'm going to have her, and I'll have another chick by then. I'm going to hit up my cousin who's all over Facebook popping that thing. And I'll see if she will do that. Joking. DoorDash sucks. Shut up. You're an idiot. Because first off, a hoe is somebody who lies about having sex with a bunch of men. And excuse me. They lie about having sex with a bunch of men, and they're out here popping. You understand this woman makes, I'm pretty sure, because you're on my channel, double what you make every year. And she has to look at penises all day. So for me to really think that I'm not that like she's not nothing but just a opinionated woman that's going to tell the truth. That's all it is. She's a grown-ass woman. She's an adult. If she's going to cheat because she sees a penis pic, then she's going to cheat a million times on me. There's millions of penises online. You guys are freaking idiots. Stupid.
I've seen a lot of them that I don't ever have to tell people.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, oh, I don't want to see that again.
I don't. Christina, could you get the video and send it and just send it to
Christina could be good.
I mean, if Christina could get the video and then Christina get the video and send it to or show it or send it to Cali Girl, we can do that too. That's some nasty work. Christina, I won't ask you to do nothing like that because I'm sorry, Christina, for even asking you to do that. I know we're in entertainment, and I know it would be fun. Man, this is brutal to only have 2 people watching your live. To have 2 people watching your live, I would just kill myself. And you know what's crazy? Meaty Mama, she came up. Yeah, her name is Meaty Mama. Meaty. Yep. She's literally she's a meaty woman. And she was able to get herself up with hard work to where she's popping. She's getting 140 people. All she did was the ride along videos, which is what I'm about to start doing on my channel. Meaty Mama. She literally, her whole situation on her channel is she pretty much does ride share to get herself out of debt. And all she does is she does a ride along every single day. Shout out to Western Union, dude. Shout out to you. She does ride share every single day, pretty much, or like every other day, just to pay her debt down. And she does a ride along video and she posted. And at first, she was only getting like 500 views and 1,000 and 5,000. Now she gets like 7,000 views a video. So she's making like $700 to $1,000 off of doing like one ride along video. And then she doesn't really do too many lives, but she does them here and there. So that's actually what I said I was going to start doing, what her and a bunch of the gig tubers are doing, where they just do a ride along video one time a day and then they do lives randomly. Because I think at this point with me, the way I'm doing it, they're all making more than me because I'm messing up the algorithm because I'm talking about a bunch of things that is all over the place. Black people, we have noses that are more wide and big. That makes us unique. It allows us to smell a lot better. You know, it allows us to survive. Yeah, it allows us to survive a nuclear fallout. Yeah, it does a lot. So you're absolutely wrong in regards to that. Sorry, buddy. Nothing you could say that like, you understand, dude. This ain't the same Dennis that was a cuck. Okay, from a week ago. This is now we're here. But guys, I'm about to get out though. I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta go. We're gonna do longer lives. We're gonna do ride alongs, but we're gonna figure it out. I can't be on too long because I gotta give you quality over quantity, and I need y'all wanting more. And doing these long lives, y'all don't want more. So I gotta do the ride alongs. That way, I can get my money up and get everything going. But with that said, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Christina, Mav, everybody in the chat. Nav, everybody that was in the chat. Okay. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna put that ride along out in a little bit. So that's all I got, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button on your way out. Peace.